affirmation, how to do it, how many days it will take to learn it, will it be effective. Next, how to tell if an information will work or not. You're spending considerable time, days, hours. How will it tell the affirmation will work or not? You can tell that an affirmation will work by the way it makes you feel when you say it. When you say an affirmation, when you utter an affirmation, there is a feeling within you, and that feeling, based on that feeling, you can judge whether the affirmation is going to work or not. If it makes you feel good in any way, like positive, uplifted, inspired, motivated, enthusiastic, optimistic, then it is going to be effective. Simple. When you utter an affirmation, if you feel elated, if you feel happy, if you feel positive, uplifted, motivated, etc., then it is definitely going to be effective affirmation. If it makes you feel negative in any way, that affirmation is not going to work like you intended until you tweak it further. In particular, be on the lookout for any of the following feelings when you recite your affirmation. Doubt. If you feel a twinge of doubt or disbelief when you say an affirmation, it is not going to be effective because there's a sure sign that the affirmation conflicts with your existing belief structure. By nature, your mind is programmed to resist anything that conflicts with your belief. Discomfort. You may also feel a sense of discomfort when saying an affirmation. And this usually happens when you feel as if you are lying. Again, this is because your existing belief directly contradicts the affirmation and you cannot accept it as true. Very fair. That's why I said you have to practice the faking. If not forever, at least to start with. So let the discomfort portion gets adjusted till such time you are master, then the discomfort will disappear, then we don't have to worry about it. Anxiety. If you feel anxious when you start an affirmation, there could be two things going on. First, you may feel more intense discomfort as described above in the previous slide, a sense you are lying and you don't feel good about it. Another possibility is that the goal itself makes you feel anxious. For example, saying an affirmation like, I allow great abundance, richness to come to me, might create a sense of anxiety if you have fears about having too much money. One thing you are asking for, affirming for money. Second thing, parallelly, you are having a fear of having too much money with you for whatever reason. If you don't believe you deserve to be financially successful, or if you worry that people would constantly bother you asking for money, these fears might make you resist the achievement of your goal, which would make you feel anxious when reciting the affirmation that you have plenty of money. In that case, the only way to get rid of the anxiety is to work through the fear and release it. Pessimism, you know what is pessimist and optimist, is also an indication that You can't believe in affirmation to be true. Whatever anybody has told you, you would have wanted to give an attempt, a try. Still being a pessimist, you have started it. So, but if you are pessimistic about some affirmations to be true, this pessimism is even stronger than doubt, and it may also indicate other issues that need to be cleared. For example, you may have an existing belief that you will never succeed at anything. Not surprisingly, in such a situation, reciting an affirmation that conflicts with this belief may make you feel annoyed or even downright angry, which can come through as pessimism. In that case, you would need to improve your limiting beliefs before the affirmation could work on you. Interestingly, you could see another affirmation, you could use another affirmation to start breaking down the inner resistance to success. Then, as you start to feel more optimistic about success, you would find that other affirmations are easier to internalize. Neutrality. It's also possible that you will feel nothing at all when reciting an affirmation. No happiness, nothing, no fear, nothing. You are neutral. This is usually an indication that the affirmation is not targeted enough regarding what you really want. For example, you may think that you need to build up on your level of self acceptance, when in fact, you often feel self conscious and would benefit more from an affirmation geared towards confidence and empowerment. Or you may think you just want a better job, but deep inside, you are really craving a stronger sense of security and stability. This may seem like small differences, but remember that affirmations are meant to connect you with the specific essence of something you want. And if you don't use the right words, you will end up missing the target and not getting the results you hope for. So be specific about what you want, that there be no confusion. The good news is that even when you can tell an affirmation is not going to be effective, you can still keep tweaking it as much as you like until it does work. Even if you can't tell whether it will work or not, you still continue to finger with the affirmation, to toll with the affirmation, to make it work. And you won't have to waste days or weeks trying to figure out whether it will work for you or not. You can tell within moments after saying it. If it doesn't trigger some kind of positive feeling within you, you are not done tweaking yet. Couldn't be any simpler. First, before you see any other changes, you will notice inner changes taking place. You will feel better and notice that you don't have such a hard time believing your affirmations are true. This is a sign that you are starting to change your beliefs. Shortly afterward is when physical changes will take place, especially as you feel more confident about stepping up your comfort zone and taking action. There are possible delays that can happen, and we will cover those in the challenges in using affirmations. There are challenges when you want to use affirmations. It is not very easy as you thought.